Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel once again. Today, this is CN on the screen. You're watching CN Great Cancels and Forex Trade. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope you're making money from the financial market. Well, I guess so. I want to quickly make this short video, and I want to let you guys know that synthetic indices actually is one of the best financial instruments you can ever think of because of the simulation and because of the peculiarity. In fact, generally because of the peculiarities, because of its interaction with indicators that have been given to you for you to manipulate to make profits. And aside that, there are classic patterns that are peculiar. I mean that its formation is actually peculiar and spectacular when it comes to synthetic indices, and most especially boom and crash pairs, right? So, and I've made series of videos on double top, double bottom, setting classic patterns. And in my last video, I've given secrets on how to trade double top and of course double bottom profitably. Okay, now in my last video I talked about the difference, that there is a little difference between double top and then M pattern, and of course double bottom and W pattern. And I know that triggered some kind of reactions and of course questions. It's just clear, no much difference, but if you're able to spot this, you should also be able to know if a particular double top is valid or tradable, or vice versa. Now, the difference is just very simple. An M shape must be a double top, but of course a double top mustn't be an M shape, right? That's just the point. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. And the same thing goes for double bottom. Okay, a double bottom must not be a W shape, but all W shape must be a double bottom. Okay, now whichever way, I'm going to show you now. This is just a perfect example I'm going to show you right in this video. Right now, whichever way, point remains that these classic patterns are highly profitable to trade when you are able to identify them. In fact, this should be your take home, this should be your takeaway, your take home, whatever you want to call it. Okay, they are whether M shape, double top, W shape, double bottom, they are extremely profitable if you are able to identify them, especially on synthetic indices, and most especially on boom and crash pairs. That's just the bottom line. Okay, now the good news also is that these classic patterns I just mentioned now, they develop every now and there. Okay, on synthetic indices, on boom and crash, they develop every now and then in all time frames. That's just the good news. It could be M1, it could be M15, it could be M15, 30, M5, H1, H4, daily time frame, name them. Okay, so your own task here is to able to train your eyes to identify them, right? And then risk wisely by, of course, using a proper money management. Don't forget that it is time frame specific, and by that I mean that you are supposed to trade M shape, W shape, double top, double bottom according to the time frame that you have identified. And of course, how long you are going to stay depends on your trading style, the amount you have, your equity, and of course all that. So you can actually refer to my other videos on this topic where I revealed some of the secrets you need to know while trading this. So this is just a perfect example of course. Let's swing fully into the chart. Let me show you a few things before I say goodbye for today, right? So this is just a perfect example of what I'm talking about. This is although I missed it, but it's a perfect example of what I mean by M shape. This is a perfect M shape. I marked this, but I missed the entry. Okay, now is a perfect M shape with the two tops. Okay, the two inverted V's of that makes up the that made up the double top being equal. Okay, this one and this is 2, they are equal. This is a perfect M shape that is also a good double top, that is completely double top. Right now, I did tell you guys that ideally it is at the break of this point, which is called the neckline, that you are supposed to enter. But someone who has trained his or her eyes to be able to identify what the market is doing can take a sniper entry here, being that he or she must have identified when this market, okay, this market actually rallied up to this point, made this first high point, coming down, okay, with your eye of identification, and of course with some other indicators that would confirm this. Of course, these indicators, what the lines you're seeing, they are indicators, okay, that can help me to confirm my entry and confirm the pattern that market is developing. Right, so with the help of that, all these things contribute to what helps you to identify what the market is doing. Right, so if you're able to see this and then the market making this move around this place to come up to this point to create this second top, of course it was because of that I mapped this out, partly because of that I mapped this out, and then you have this your horizontal line here that I inserted. Right, so someone who was able to identify what the market is doing at this first high point coming down, you would have drawn whatever mark, whatever line that you used to identify and confirm what the market is doing. And when it came to this point, this would have been a good sniper entry. And where are you going to put your stop loss? Somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. So that if it breaks to come here, then this shape of either double top or M shape would have been bastardized. Now this is actually a huge market. This is 5 minutes time frame. Now this particular pattern is obvious on 5 minutes time frame, and that's why I said it's time frame specific. So if I was to trade this, I would have taken my signal based on the time frame that I've seen it obvious, which is M5. Right, now if you look at this place down, this is close to 2 hours trade. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. This is close to, okay, let's go to 1 hour time frame so that we'll be able to identify immediately how long. This is 1 2 3 4. This is roughly 4 hours trade. 4 hours. Okay, now from here to this neckline, which of course you should have exited your sniper entry or lock it up, is roughly 2 hours. So imagine you are on a trade because you were able to identify what the market is doing earlier. Now imagine you are on this trade for at least 1 hour, okay, even if it is 0.2 cents, even if it's 20 cents that you are using, you would have been in good profit, not to talk of using 0.5, one standard loss size and all that. So synthetic indices, because of its reaction, because of its simulation and interaction with the indicators, and because of the pattern development, is extremely profitable if you know what you are doing. Right, guys? So honestly, it's a very important thing. I give simple secrets and hacks that would help you make money, small money, even if it's small. Right, no matter how small it is. The good thing is that you need to be making steady money because you know little secret. Not when you don't expect to know everything about Forex, right, for you to start making money. Right, just you build on what you know already, you consolidate on that already, and then you keep moving, you keep improving in your knowledge by reason of your study of the behavior of the market, and then you are good to go. Right, so this is just a little secret. I remember what I said once again, that an M shape must be a double top, but a double top must not be an M shape. Okay, this is an M shape, a perfect one, and at the same time it's a double top. Okay, in some other cases, okay, it might be a double top in which this first high will be somewhere around here and the second high point will be here, and then you have a kind of, you know, up and down. Okay, one is higher, one is up, but in all it's a double top, and that type you cannot call it a M shape. You cannot call it an M shape, right? Let me know if I can spot some example to show you exactly what I mean. This is, of course, let's get to higher time frame, perhaps M1, I mean a H1, right? I'm just gonna show you if I'm able to identify. Let's move to H4. I just need a perfect example to show you, right? Okay, show you crash 1000. The same thing happens here. Now this point, this was a low point, this was a low point created. Okay, now this is a perfect W shape that is also a double bottom, right? But at this point, this was a low point, this was a low point, right? This low point and this low point that was created when it was created, right, they are not equal. Okay, there is a double bottom. This same place, they are equal and it's a double bottom, and this makes this place now a doubly perfect W shape. And so it's always more. Okay, this is another example. This is another example. Okay, this is another example. This is a low point, this is a low point. When these 2 points were created, okay, they were not equal, and even now they are not equal. But what later happened? Okay, this later pushed up, right? Now this is a double top, a double bottom, but not a perfect W shape, right? And then look at what later happened. So now, like I said, whether it is double top and M shape, or double bottom and W shape, the 4 patterns are alike, right? That is double top being alike with M shape, and then double bottom being almost the same thing with a W shape. But the main secret you need to know here is whenever you have either a double top that is at the same time perfect M shape, or a double bottom that is at the same time a perfect W shape, then it's a higher probability of, you know, trade, right? Higher probability trade that could give you higher profit. Okay, that's just the secret. I don't know if you get the point. The point is this: if there's an alignment in this shape whereby a double top looks perfectly like an M shape, and then a double bottom looks perfectly well like a W shape, then you have higher probability of winning that trade when you execute the trade. So that's just the point. Now let me show you what that means on this boom that I just showed you earlier. Okay, the boom 1000. This is it, based on the time frame that we discovered it, right? So here is it. Yeah, just take a look at it. This is a perfect example of what I told you about. Every other secret, every other hack I told you, I revealed to you about, the double top still stands. Okay, this is just additional secret, right? And this one now is somehow not really dependent on the previous momentum of the price, though the momentum overall has to be considered. But then look at the probability I just told you based on this time frame that was identified. Okay, that we are identifying this particular M shape now. Now if you go to 1 minute time frame, you discover that this is a very huge, big market, right? Let me actually okay, just take a look at it. Perfectly shaped. So if I was to take the trade somewhere around here after this confirmation with these 2 indicators, then I would have taken the trade possibly down to this point if I'm monitoring the neckline, and then I can lock up the profit and trade the follow the trend till around this point, which is of course an obvious support level, and you see how the market is reacting around that area, right? So by this time, if I had taken the trade, perhaps I would have brought my stop loss to around this point, and then that's just it. So this is just some little secret that could help you to be making good money from the financial market, irrespective of your account size, irrespective of how long you've been in the financial market, and of course irrespective of how hard you think that it is. Okay, just simple things, simple things that we have identified by the reason of our study of the behavior of the market, and then we are releasing it. So many thanks for watching this video, guys, and if you have watched to this point, please kindly hit that subscribe button if you are new on this channel and you've not done so before, and then like the video, share with your friends, watch it over and over again. Be very attentive to the teaching, to the secrets, simple ones, not the ones that are so ambiguous, so vague, and then you end up seeing a different thing when you get to the chart. I'm telling you things that are pure, that when you study the behavior of the market, you see it just the same way I see it. You train your eyes to be able to identify some things, and you are good to go. You keep making your money on daily basis, even if it is little money, right? They say little drops of water makes a mighty ocean, and as you keep adding to your knowledge, I bet you get there. So thanks for watching once again, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.